Previously on Naya.
You guys really helped us out there. Do you have a name that we can tell everyone?
Yes, I will tell you what the name is. We're called the delivery service.
Master Kolosevsky, I've been sent to bring you home.
What kind of scrolls was he after? What are these?
7 sons will unite against the outcast. 3 orphans save the world.
Like, everyone, there's a weird little creature behind the rock. It looks really mean. And I tried to kill it, but I couldn't, because I'm poisoned.
Oh, Kylan Bile. I'm going to write a song about you.
You hear them kind of like laughing and be like, oh, good job, Kyle. Oh, you too, Bile.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
I ask that you keep this between us. At least the part about who father was and now me being one of the 7 sons.
No, on my honor, brother, I will not tell us.
Welcome to Naya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Naya. My name is Jay, your DM. If you didn't know by now, we also have...
Aaron, playing as Tatsuo, the human samurai.
Ian playing as Harry, a druid.
Andrew playing as Reeve Vitevich Kolosevsky, a paladin hill dwarf.
And Amy playing Bijou, the high elf glamour bard.
I just realized that Reeve is the only one with a last name in this party.
Royalty.
That you know of.
True. Okay.
It's true. I don't want you looking me up on the internet.
So last time you guys attended the funeral of Vorum Kolosevsky and kind of ushered him into the dunes of Ocrius, there's kind of an informal after party that actually Kyle and Bile invited you all to at the same tavern where you met where you had the drinking party, the drinking game. And as you guys come in, the bartender comes up and with Kyle and Bile. Kyle and Bile are like, hey, Bijou, I talked to the bartender here. He said you can do whatever you want, and he will gladly give you guys all your drinks for free, and maybe even let you accept tips from people. It should be really fun.
That's amazing. Well, just let me know when to go on.
He said he's ready whenever you are. And the bartender's like, looks a little bit more skeptical, but he's like, kind of nods. He's like, yeah.
Okay. So can we say that I was able to secure, or that I can find quickly, like a large crate somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm going to huddle my friends really quick and be like, okay, so I had this great idea since, we're the delivery service. Could somebody bring me to the stage inside this crate, and then I'll bust out of it to start my show?
Bust out? This crate is open on the top.
No, the lid's over here, but I haven't put it on yet. But we can lay it on top, and then I'm gonna jump out and start the show. Everyone's gonna be like, "Why is there a box on the stage? I don't get it." And then after a few moments, I'll just bust out and begin the show.
If you say so.
Yeah? Well, do you help
I'm
me?
down, I guess, yeah.
Reeve?
Tatsuo's too small for that, I think.
Reeve, would you help?
Ooh, I guess.
Tatsuo, can you help? All I have to do is carry the box to the stage and then just go enjoy the show, get a drink.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay. So I get in the box.
Okay. Kyle and Bile get up on the stage and they're like, guys, quiet. We have a really cool show. We want to show everyone. The bar kind of gets really silent. It's like, oh, excellent. And they hop off the stage and the bartender comes up and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, the delivery service. And he walks off.
Okay. All right.
So you guys are bringing the box onto the stage?
Yeah, I'm carrying the
Yep.
crate.
All right.
Okay. So I wait, like, so they put the box down,
Yeah.
right? And then I hear them walk away. I'm just
Someone in
gonna-
the crowd goes, what is this crap?
And Tatsuo just whips her head really fast. Sorry, I actually whipped my head away from the mic. She whips her head really fast and gives them like an insane glare.
And you hear Ralph go like, grrr.
Okay. So I have a set that I'd like to do.
Okay.
So the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to bust out as Oaken Gut,
Okay.
because that seemed to be a big hit.
The
In the
crowd
streets.
roars, but then also like everyone is like, well, they remember Tatsu and they're like, wait a minute.
Oh God.
Why?
Well, so I just start like the people that look, like they're might be a little disruptive.
Yeah.
I like go up to them and sing to them, and I try to get them to sing the verses with me because it's like a ballad that
Yeah.
like. all
Aaron, you
dwarves
cut a dwarf in half in a marketplace.
These people remember that.
Oh, that's the same group.
It's in the same city. There's surely people from there because there were like
Oh.
hundreds of people around.
So Tatsuo does an impressive flip off the stage.
We're past that. It's too late to look cool.
Why not?
You already insulted the people.
Yeah,
Right.
I grabbed Tatsuo and I'm like, I think you should leave just for now.
No.
Tensions are high.
Oh God. this
Let
is
the show go on.
Come on, Tatsuo. I
What's
think
happening?
I think I saw a dead rat over
No.
here.
No.
Is my show ruined?
So you have like most of the crowd is really into it, but
Okay.
there are a few people who are like, and as Tatsuo like walks through the crowd, they're all like splitting and like the Red Sea.
Hold on. Would you call this place a rustic area?
Yeah.
Because she has like this thing where like in rustic areas she gets people like her because she's like a folk hero.
Yeah. But also you cut someone in half and everyone saw it.
That was someone's cousin.
Like it's not the whole bar. It's not like everyone is not scared of you, but there are people who are like giving you like side eyes and nervous and like getting out of your way.
Can't get rid of a reputation like that.
Okay, well she just sits down and puts her feet up on the table because clearly no one's gonna do crap about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, so during the song, I am going to, I'm going to take. Does Reeve have a beer on him?
Oh, always.
Okay.
I always have a beer.
So
At all times, just retcon the entire.
he's always drunk.
Fucking
Reeve has
alcoholic.
always had a beer in his hand.
I mean, it's not in my hand, but it's always on my person somewhere.
It's
Right.
actually
I'll just
like
have one.
it's actually a tankard that's like built into his shield. So every
Yeah.
time he says he
So-
raises his shield, he's
back.
actually taking a drink.
For one of the verses that like everyone is singing along to, since everybody's singing, I'm gonna sort of like conduct them with my hand and
Yeah.
take Reeve's beer and just like down the whole thing, like during the verse,
Yeah.
to try to impress them.
Yeah, and everyone is very excited and lots of claps and cheers.
Okay, and then we
They're
finish.
like, "Oh, gang gut! Oh, gang gut!"
And then I finished the last verse and let out a gigantic belch.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, everyone's really into it.
Then is there sort of like a backstage area?
No,
No. Okay.
no, it's pretty. It's.
Am I near the bar?
No, you're on the opposite side of the
Well,
tavern.
then Oak and Gut's gonna jump back in the box
Okay.
and like crouch down so no one can see.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna drop my disguise.
Okay.
So then what I was wearing underneath, so the song that I performed when you guys first met me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm dressed like full female in like the skirt and corset, and I've got the white rose, and I'm doing that song again, and I'm trying to like work the crowd for tips
Okay.
and just flirting
You're
with
making this
everybody.
So much harder
I'm
on
having
yourself.
flashbacks
You could
to
have promoted
Winky,
yourself
Binky,
like,
Stinky.
and here comes next so and so. Get in the box, come out, and
No.
so and so.
No, I don't do that.
Okay, I mean it's where I passed it, but
Right.
you're
No.
going, ugh.
I don't do the.
These people are gonna boo you because
No,
they
they're
don't want to
not.
see Oaken Gut Boy.
But I'm really pretty.
You're not level 14 pretty.
But do you have?
Okay, let's get that out of the way.
But I'm still really
Sure,
pretty.
sure. I'll give it.
I have like this long black hair now.
Okay.
Are the
Hey,
are
Do
the
you-
three of you around the same table? Like, are you all hanging out together? I'm assuming.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
and
I'm at the bar.
Ralph is sitting on the table and kind of like rolling around and like trying to sniff drinks, and like if any beer spills, he's gonna go and kind of like lap it up and be like,
Little drunk Ralph.
yeah,
So how am I doing on tips?
roll a
during this song?
performance check.
Okay. Oh, what dice? Oh, I gotta use this one.
The big one?
The big
About
glam.
time.
God, it's gonna be so loud.
Hey!
Yeah.
Rolling
All
in
right,
the
so
dough.
that's gonna be +8.
What?
And I get advantage, so I'm just gonna see if I crit. No, I'm gonna go with
26.
Take the 26.
yeah 26 on performance.
All right, you make. So this is gonna be for like overall for the night.
Yeah,
but you
because
make
I have one song after this.
yeah 160 golden tips.
Wow. Okay. Okay. And then the last song that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call. So I'm going to call Kyle and Bile up to the
Yeah,
stage to be
yeah.
my buddies.
They're like, well, we
And-
thought you'd never ask.
Then while I do their song, and I've written like another verse to the song.
Yeah.
We'll just say. So it says, if I perform for at least 1 minute, I can inspire wonder in my audience. At the end of the performance, I can choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of me who watched and listened to all of it, up to 4 people. And they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw against 14. If they succeed on the saving throw, there's no effect and they don't realize I was doing anything.
Yeah.
But if they fail, then for the next hour, they idolize me and speak glowingly of me to anyone who speaks.
I don't know if that's even necessary for Kyle and Pyle. I feel like
No,
they're
no,
already
no. I'm
there.
not casting
Okay.
it on
She's
them.
picking her for it, huh?
I'm picking like 4 people in the audience that
Okay.
seem to have been kind of like, no, not
the
them.
ones you make eye contact with.
The ones,
Yeah, like
are they the ones that were not too thrilled?
yeah, like ones
mean
that
ones.
yeah, ones that were like not really
Okay.
into it. I'll do that. So then after the show, they're gonna like talk about how great I was
Yeah.
and like generate more buzz.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm singing the I'm singing.
yeah. Did you have a question, Ian?
Yeah, is the guy that I slapped in there?
No.
No, I was gonna say you pick him out, get
Yeah.
your rubies back.
Maybe.
Actually, you see, roll a perception check.
What was it? Plus 14.
Okay, you look back to the door, and you actually perfect timing. You see him walk in, make eye contact with you, and he ducks out.
So yeah, I sing the song of Kyle and Bile,
Okay.
and then hopefully everyone's cheering for them, and I can bow and.
What is the number they have to beat?
14.
Yeah, none of them.
Okay, so they are just gonna talk to everybody about how awesome I was.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say as well, like, tip your servers. If you'd like to tip me extra, here's my bucket. Just throw it in the box.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna like raise a glass to everybody and leave the stage.
All right. Yeah, you made a total of 160 gold.
Sweet.
Everyone's really into it. You all will. Next time you come to Soft Hill, everyone's gonna remember the delivery service forever.
I'm gonna give my friends each 10 gold for helping me with my entrance.
I find it is interesting that watching the whole thing, I saw you get quite a bit more than that. I'm not gonna say anything; it doesn't mean much, but
you
like,
don't care.
that's interesting.
You don't care about money.
It's just interesting to me. That's all. It's very obvious. Constant flow of cash coming in.
Well, you were so excited to help me.
That is true. He asked me to carry you in a box.
It was like 30 seconds of work
Right,
compared to my
anything.
entire set, which was very
4 minutes,
intense.
2 songs.
I casted spells. There were 3 songs. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's
total
fair.
of
I had
6 minutes,
costume
10 minutes?
changes.
I
had
did
to-
notice that.
I had to flirt with dwarves.
You know what? I wasn't gonna do this. Disguise self, oaken beard, or belly, or whatever.
Oaken gut.
Yeah. I could really shit up right now. But I'm not gonna.
Thank you.
Not gonna.
Your oaken gut wouldn't be as good as my oaken gut.
Doesn't need to be. It's gotta be drunk. Burp a couple times. I got the crowd already.
You actually, you guys see as you kind of everyone's milling around the tavern and drinking and everything. You actually like bump into Skardake Thunderbrew, Harry.
Oh. Give him a pat on the back.
He says, "I hope there's no ill feelings. I almost forgot." And he hands you 20 gold pieces. He says, "Thunderbrew always keeps his word."
Good man. Thank you.
Anything anyone else wants to do at this tavern before night falls? Or I guess night's already fallen, but before
I'm gonna
sleeping
go take.
times.
I'm gonna go take my makeup off and get back into my standard black outfit and my regular short
Your jammies.
David Bowie hair.
Tatsuo's always just scoping stuff out.
Okay. I'll just assume you're always scoping then. I'll let you know if there's anything you need to roll.
Okay. Consistently and constantly scope it.
All right. So the night ends. You guys all stumble back at some point to your guest chambers. And in the morning, the dwarves who are kind of tending to the family up here all make breakfast and offer it to everyone. And Duran is there and he says, what do delivery service? That's what you all like to be called? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Nah.
Like is an interesting word.
for now.
Yeah, it's the company I work for. Get over it.
All right. Well,
The delivery service LLC.
I'll see.
what are your plans for the rest of the? What's next?
We have
Well-
a delivery to make.
Oh, I was just gonna say we don't have any deliveries.
No, we do. We've got to take these things to Moonlake.
Place is overrated. I wouldn't want to go back, but
Well, I've never been, so I'd
that's
like
fine.
to see
Hey,
it.
it looks nice until you get in there.
He kind of makes eye contact with Reeve, and takes a second to kind of judge the situation, and he kind of leans over to one of the servers who's like bringing out all the breakfast stuff, and he asks them to leave, and everyone kind of leaves, and he says, "I have a question that I need to ask you all, but it cannot leave this room.
Ooh.
Reeve has led me to believe that you all may have heard something about the Seven Sons."
Nope.
Shouldn't we do a history check to remember the prophecy, or did we all heard it?
We all
right?
Yeah,
heard it.
you all read
I
it
would have
and-
written it down.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did write it.
you have it with you.
Yeah.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
speaking?
Your brother.
My brother? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Yes, I sort of look sideways at Reeve, like
All right.
you sharing our business everywhere.
I don't remember really. Did I share it with him?
You
Yeah,
told him
I
I
did.
that.
shared it
I
at
did.
least once.
But you were all there. When
I
shared
was
it.
I was in the midst of shit,
He didn't.
and then I
He
told you guys about it.
Reeve, you did not tell Joran that everyone else knows. You just told him you heard a prophecy.
I told him that I
he's
wouldn't.
taking a gamble.
I told him I wouldn't tell them about
Right.
him being part of the Seven Sons.
Correct.
But I told him that we found. What did I tell him exactly?
You found the prophecy that said,
I told him that we found the prophecy together,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't told them anything. So I basically just say I basically just speak that to him. Said, brother, we found some writings about the Seven Sons and the prophecy, but that's all we know. Like hinting that I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
he turns to, He says, "Yes, Reeve. I know you've told me. I'm just curious if anyone else knows any more about it. It's a matter that is very important to me and maybe important to, well, everyone."
Well, we were going to maybe look into it eventually, and we could just get back with you if we find anything.
Do you have the prophecy with you?
I don't think we do. I think we left it back where we were before. For safekeeping, because we're on the road a lot.
You should consider taking it to Moonlake. There's a tower there with scholars, and it is very well protected. I'm worried that a prophecy like this, it could, in the wrong hands, lead to some very bad things for our world. Did you find anything else with it? Were there any other?
No.
No. Interesting. Okay. Well,
That's a good idea. We might do that.
Where do we store it again? Like, who do we leave it with?
I have it in my bag right now.
Oh.
I'm just not.
Do I know this?
Probably.
You gotta stop trusting this guy.
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm just saying.
God.
Oh.
Here we go. Be Mr. Goody Two Shoe. My brother. Oh, she has it in her pocket.
They
Are
have it
y'all
in
gonna
their
hate me?
pocket.
Are you gonna hate me if I spill
It
the
doesn't
beans?
matter. Be your
I'm not-
character.
I'm not
Do you
tr-
want inspiration die or not?
I am going to out persuade you.
Ooh.
What is your persuasion?
+8.
Mine's +4, so it'll be close. Could be. I'm going to kind of like, but Bijou, you, and I'm going to just kind of start saying that.
Yeah, I'm going to grab his hand and make it look like a nice thing, but I'm really gonna squeeze his hand really hard. Or say, "No, remember, I left it back at the tavern. Remember?"
Tatsuo's looking at Reeve and has big eyes and is going "Cut out," and shaking her head a little because she doesn't want anyone to know any of our business.
Harry could care less.
My honor is compelling me to say it to my brother.
do you want to tell him everything, or do you want to
I
tell
just
him
want
about
to just say that I just she said a lie. I'm just gonna say, I'm just but didn't you put that in your pocket? You know what I mean? Just kind of being that obvious kind of.
Are you insinuating that I don't know what's in my own bag?
But I remember seeing you put it there.
Anyway,
both of you
so
roll a performance check?
Are we a performance or persuasion?
Performance.
Performance.
Because you're lying.
Oh, performance! No.
shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
12.
interesting.
11.
Oh gosh.
He turns to Bijou and says, "You have it with you?"
I walk out of the room.
He turns to Reeve and says, "Reeve, you should not be carrying this with you. You all need to take it to Moonlake as soon as possible. It is very dangerous.
What's Moonlake gonna do? How's that gonna help?
They have people there, great wizards and great magic users who can protect it and guard it from any wrongdoing."
Moonlake is the place that I was at that burned down, right?
No, you were at another tower.
Have
That
I
was
been to Moonlake?
No.
Okay, then never mind. I thought I was mixing it up. Harry's not saying.
I'll speak to Bijou and we'll get it in safe hands.
Did it say anything else? Or did you have anything else that give you any more clues about what's going on?
No, brother. I do not recall anything else other than the prophecy.
Did you tell him? Did you tell him the whole prophecy
Yeah, we told him.
Well, she's
about
in
the three
character.
orphans?
We don't know that.
We
I
You
thought
were
she was
there.
asking your character though.
Are you?
No.
If you told.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then.
No.
I mean, you don't know. You don't.
We don't know that he went and talked to his brother though. That's what I thought you were calling him out on.
They don't know anything about his relation to it.
Oh, well, yeah, we have no idea.
But he knows everything that we're related
It's
to.
kind of a surprise though that he knows about it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, huh.
I mean, you know, you can try to pry it out of me if you feel like you're.
Harry doesn't care.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I mean, if you feel it's suspicious, you can try to persuade it out of me. This whole loyalty thing is kind of new. It's new-ish. So
Yeah, I thought Tatsuo was suspicious of everything.
She's very suspicious, but she's bad at persuasion.
Does that mean she's gonna stop at trying though?
No.
Just saying.
Yeah, but you can
She's a go-getter.
ask questions and talk outside of like you don't know if Duran's gonna like.
Listen up, Duran. Why do you want to know all of this? What is it to you? Why do you care?
He says,
Why should we do anything you say? I don't know you.
he's my brother,
Let's get
That you just met up with. Like,
but he's
couple days
family,
ago?
and I trust him.
oh, really? They didn't trust you for a while.
Well, they had a reason to not trust me.
Well, I am deeply suspicious of anyone, of everyone and anyone.
Duran puts up his hand and says, there are many things happening in our world. I cannot fill you in on everything,
Well, that's unhelpful.
but I can tell you, he continues, ignoring your interruption, that there are murmurs of evil stirring in Nair. And with the prophecy that Reeve has told me, I am worried
He
that this...
told you?
You were there.
Well, no.
No, she wasn't.
No.
Oh, you weren't there?
Nope. None of us
He's
were
referring
there.
to your
in
secret-
the room with your
Yeah.
family.
You tattletaled?
Well, I don't know.
Why would I keep anything from my brother? I mean,
I don't know. You haven't seen him in like 8 years. This is just comment. Just comment on the side.
Hatsuo is exasperated because she's so suspicious of everyone. She doesn't understand this point of view at all.
Duran turns to you, that's where he says, listen, I know you we have just met, but I can only assume that we have a common goal. My mission here is to protect our world from evil stirring up. Based on what I know, this prophecy can mean a lot to my family, to other families, to all of the races. And I think that you should take it to Moonlake as soon as possible to protect it. And then we can talk about next course of action.
Okay, so,
Are you
how
coming
about
too, pal?
I have things to take care of here.
Uh-huh.
what about a cart or something to help us travel faster? Horses, maybe.
Yep.
Guards.
I want a nice horse.
If this
a
means
big
so
old
much to
pony.
you, I have other things I want to do. We have other deliveries. Okay, I don't have to go straight to Moonlake.
Well, that's
Now I've
where
been
our
sitting
delivery
aside
is.
this whole time, but you're really pushing this now. Are you going to help us get there? You going to have someone guide us?
He says, I can give you passage on the ferry to Moonlake, but to be honest, it might be better to draw as little attention as possible and to tell no one that you have this.
Perfect. I don't have any weapons.
Oh, I might have some I could spare.
Beautiful. What do you got?
I have, we can give you some of our axes from our stock. We have some great axes you can use.
Absolutely.
All right.
Take what I can get. I'll take a great axe.
Tatsuo wants a horse. A war horse.
I think well, if we're gonna try to sneak out of the city without any detection or anything, I feel like we need something to disguise ourselves, or
Possibly cloaks too. Maybe.
maybe to hide ourselves from. If we're going to do this, we're gonna need as many tools as we can. It sounds like this prophecy is of great importance.
Well, I've heard great things about the delivery service and what they've done to for our city already. Seems that if anyone was suited for this job, it would be you four. like I said, please try and keep it secret. I can provide you with axes if you need. I don't recommend horses just because if you're keeping a low profile, we don't want to. All of the horses we have are thoroughbreds. It may draw attention.
Mind if I take a look?
Yeah, you may look.
I do enjoy a good breed.
What if I rubbed some dirt on them? Made them look a little naggish.
Just throw dirt in their face. Hey, where'd that come from?
He says, "Listen, if there's, like I said, I will provide you with any weapons that you may need. I can procure you passage, but I hope you will keep a low profile and keep it secret."
Fine.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Side question. Since you're going to let me look at the horses, do they have any war horses or just a regular old horse?
Sure, they have war horses.
Cool.
They have an army.
I want one.
No, I
Why are
can
you
turn
shaking?
into one if you really want one.
Why are you shaking?
He's not
your
going to give
head?
you one.
Ugh.
We don't want one
Why?
because it draws too much attention. It's going to be a
So
royal
wait, you're
horse. It's going to be
looking
covered.
at them so you can turn into one?
Yeah,
Oh.
I love animals. It's just we're like in a mountain town, so there's not much going on with that.
What is Bijou doing now that she left the room?
Just standing outside the door, arms crossed, like foot up on the wall behind me.
Okay.
Just like totally stoic, no expression on my face.
All right. Joanne leaves the table and he says, let me know when you have gathered all your things and you're ready to leave, and I will gather the escort to take you to the ferry. And he walks out.
I guess we just do that then.
I collect my great axe. I'm ready to go.
Tatsuo goes to Bijou and she's like, how are you feeling about this?
Oh, fine.
You're good with this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't tell because your face is quite blank. Tatsuo does not like it. She says, I don't like it very much. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's where we were going anyway, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right. So there is guards periodically come up to your chambers. One of them gives Harry a great axe. They actually were able to carve your name into it, so it says Harry right on the blade.
With one R or two R's?
Well, they don't know how to spell
I-E or a Y?
H-A-R-Y.
Damn it.
Hari.
I knew it.
It's a thought that counts. Hari.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I'm just gonna start calling you
I
Hari.
saw a moment to capitalize on, possibly getting some stuff, and I got what I wanted.
I'm basically waiting, I guess, by the elevator
Okay.
for everyone to get everything out of their rooms. I have my black hood up
Mm-hmm.
and my stuff, and I'm just waiting
Okay.
like a statue.
Yeah. Once everyone gathers everything, a guard escort comes up and he says, "Delivery service? Yes? If you will all follow me, please. We are going to take a underground tunnel to the docks in Soft Hill."
Jesus Christ.
Has nothing to do with our voyage, I know.
We've had...
It's just, he hasn't supported
The
us.
whole city is underground.
Yeah, but we've had such bad luck with tunnels.
Good point. He says, well, it's more to avoid detection, but we're trying to.
That's what they all say.
Okay. You guys do get horses to go through this tunnel, war horses, so you can look at them as much as you want. You can pet them, give them carrots, whatever.
Kiss them. Give them little news boops.
Okay, now I gotta change. Man.
And you guys go to a dock, and the dwarven guard kind of dismounts before you leave the tunnel, and he says, "This is where I have to leave you and take the horses. I've been instructed to encourage you to keep a low profile But it was very nice being around people of such distinction. He looks at Reeve and he says, and performance and fighting style. I've heard great things about the delivery service the past week. I wish you all well on your journey. Ask me his name.
Yeah. What's your name?
Oh, they call me Folkhet.
Folkhet?
Folkhet Anvil Basher.
Oh, Folkhet.
Anvil Basher. I've heard of you. I've heard of your family. The great Anvil Bashers they are.
Yes, we've provided weapons for Soft Hill for years.
I was hoping it was a Batman situation. They're dead.
I shake Folkhet's hand, and I'm only kind of like, I'm kind of distracted, but I'm like, yes, nice to meet you, thank you. And I just sort of walk where we're going.
Yeah. So you guys enter the dock is kind of bustling with activity, but not so much like business. Everyone seems to kind of have more of a touristy vibe to them. And you board the ferry, and there's actually a pretty evenly split collection of hill dwarves and halflings and high elves kind of all bustling around.
Wow.
And you guys are making your way to Moonlake. Once you start to get on the ferry, one of the excuse me, the employees on there says, "Excuse me, passage is 20 gold pieces each." But then another one kind of grabs him by the shoulder and says, "No, these are the folks from And he goes, "Oh, okay," and they let you on for free.
I'm looking at some of the high elves because I feel like I haven't seen very many.
Yeah.
I'm just very curious about them, but I'm not talking to them. I'm just sort of observing them.
Yeah,
So it's
kind of like
given-
moping and
I'm not moping. I'm just watching.
Okay.
I'm just really quiet.
Tato's given the side eye to all the halflings because the last one she met was Neiman and he was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just given them all like a look.
Mm-hmm. The halflings of all of the tourists are like definitely the most eager, and they're all just kind of like, most of them are staying like by the sides of the ferry and being like, "Oh wow, look at that! Oh my gosh, look how big the ocean is! Wow, was that a bird? I don't believe it! This is so exciting!" Like, I can't wait to go to Moonlake, and I heard they have really great food there.
That's so cute.
Tato goes, "Excuse me, did you say food?"
Yeah, the elves are known for great feasts, very delicious.
Very delicious. What's the best feast item you can put in your mouth?
Start salivating.
The most best feast item you can put in your mouth.
Oh, I am most looking forward to the steaks. They have great steaks of many species.
Sounds good.
So you guys are going down. There's not really much kind of eventful stuff happening because this is basically like a tour guide kind of ferry that makes a run a lot. You find out that it goes to Moonlake and then the foothills, which are where like halflings originate from, and then Soft Hill, and it kind of just makes like that triangle circuit. So there's a lot of people going to Soft Hill. There's a lot of people going to the foothills. Well, not Soft Hill because you just came from there, but a lot of people go from different areas kind of going around. You get to Moonlake, and there is a dock that is kind of built into a cliff, and you guys all depart there, and there is basically like ropes and signs kind of leading the crowd up a staircase and out to kind of like a touristy area of Moonlake, where you see just stalls with vendors lining all sides of the road, like shouting, saying, fresh fish, get your spices, get your Moonlake t-shirts, or like whatever the fantasy version of that is. But so what are you guys thinking? What are you doing? You haven't really seen much of this city yet because it's very generic to like there's just like a path that has all these stalls and all these vendors and shops. But it's very kind of like tourist trappy.
Yeah. Are there like clothing stalls?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I kind of want to pick up a couple costumes.
Spends all of her money on costumes. Thousands. And
Yeah,
thousands.
I have a lot of money. Okay, so maybe you can tell me something that I would find. I want like so I have an aristocrat.
Yeah.
I have a male aristocrat. I have a priest costume.
Yeah.
I have a prostitute costume.
Yeah.
I want like another like vocational costume, whether that's like a chef's costume or a blacksmith's costume or something. So like, what would I find?
You find a trying to think of like what
Blacksmith
Moonlake would be
and
known for. So you
offer
find
money.
like a wizard's costume, but it's like but it is like the Halloween costume version of it.
Oh,
Getting the
no.
stars all over it.
It's made out of costume satin, the worst
Yeah.
material ever.
But you could like make it
breaks apart
better.
and all
Yeah.
that.
Couldn't you with magic?
Are there
wash.
any?
And if you're looking for something to blend in, you definitely find like touristy clothes. Like if you wanted to like dress as like the equivalent of like Genie at the end of Aladdin. You know what I mean? Like
No
Okay,
spoilers.
let me ask you for some specific pieces.
okay.
I want like I need like a decent woman outfit, not like because the only one I have is like a prostitute.
Yeah.
So can I find like a white peasant shirt, like light colored ruffly skirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so how much would I spend on that? Probably.
Not like 3 gold pieces.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
And they all have well, not all of them, but a lot of them will have a little emblem of like a moon icon on them if you want that. You can find a few that don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do okay, like a shepherdess.
Okay. Anyone else looking for anything?
Potions and some kind of imbuement.
You're not going to find that here
Okay.
because this is catering to like common folk. You're not going to find a lot of like adventuring stuff.
Can I find someone who looks kind of like they know about the city and doesn't look like a tourist?
Yeah. You actually come upon a stall that has like maps and points of interest and stuff like little booklets. And there's a high elf there, very tall, very slender, very nicely dressed. And he says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to Moonlake. Is this your first time coming?"
Yeah, it is.
Well, welcome. We are always open to guests and visitors. I have here a assortment of our best attractions. If you're interested, you can visit some of our farms, try some of the freshest steaks, some of the best vegetables. We have some great shopping. What can I interest you in?
I'm kind of here for more of an authentic experience. Is there any areas you could send me to that might cater to more of an adventuring need?
Oh, yes. Our adventurers package is very affordably priced. You have a tour guide who will take you through the wildest parts of Moonlake, and we actually harvest berries and use them to create potions, which you
Sounds
can...
like a safari. I like this.
Tatsu pops up and is like, "Listen, I've heard about some steak. Where can we get some steak?"
He offers you a booklet that has like all the best eats of Moonlake, basically. Like it's like the Zagat's guide for the...
Did I find some spectacles?
Sure.
Can I? How much were they?
Like 2 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna put them on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna walk up and I'll be like, where's the Scholar's Tower?
The what?
The Scholar's Tower.
Oh, you must be referring to the tower at Moonlake. It's actually right in the heart of our beautiful island, right by the lake where we actually got our name from. If you're interested, we have tours going there at about midday today. You are more than welcome to sign up for one. We won't actually be able to go in the tower, of course. They're doing a lot of very scholarly things, and we can't be disturbing them. But if you're interested in taking a look at it, you're more than welcome to come on our tour.
Yeah,
That'd be,
sign me up.
Yeah, I'd be interested in this tour.
Oh, are you all friends? Do you all know each other?
No. I'd never met these people before in my
We
life.
know each other.
Oh,
I
yes,
know
mean-
you. You're the one that was bothering her earlier when she's trying to hide something.
Oh, I didn't recognize you with those glasses on.
Are there sun
They.
spectacles?
Sorry,
You.
They.
Oh, you.
There's no sun spectacles?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
There's sun spectacles?
I thought you were asking if the ones that Bijou got were, but there are
I want
sun
some.
spectacles.
Do you want some sun spectacles?
Okay, they're all the sun spectacles are actually shaped like moons.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
And then can she get a child-sized pair for Ralph?
They don't have pairs that small.
Will she get some sun spectacles so she can be incognito?
All right, these are very kitschy touristy, so they're only 1 gold piece.
Okay.
But they're like about to fall apart.
Yeah, they're like they're the equivalent of like they have the moon, the half moon kind of symbol as the eyes, kind of like the New Year's Eve glasses would be. Like,
Yep. Yep. That's
Doing
what
a
she
good
puts
job.
on.
I like
blending
crescent
in
moon
stuff.
sunglasses. That's cool.
all right, so you guys are all booked on your tour. At
Yeah, for midday. So we can get some steaks in the meantime.
Yeah, you actually find a restaurant about halfway through the guide that is very close to where you it's kind of between where you guys are now and where the tour is going to be, and it's a very, very fine establishment. You see a lot of elves dressed very nicely as servers, being very polite to all the tourists coming in, and they have a wide assortment of steaks, everything from owlbear to a lot of different beasts. You can a lot of beasts to eat.
I order a plate of vegetables
All right,
Tatsuo
and a glass
says,
of milk.
what kind of milk?
Owl bear milk. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Like whatever they have.
Okay.
Tatsuo says, what is the finest steak and its price?
How fresh is it?
Yeah, that also.
Where'd my well, the server kind of lowers his voice and says, "Depends on by price how much you're willing to pay. We do have a secret menu."
Can we check out your livestock real quick? Maybe hand pick?
We don't keep any on site. But I can tell you, for an exorbitant fee, you can get a fine dragon steak.
How
Can I
fresh?
insight check this guy to see if that's a real thing?
Yeah,
Please do.
I'm like munching my vegetables,
yeah.
but I'm like 20.
Yeah. He's very proud of it, but he's
Oh,
trying
wow.
to keep his voice very low so that
Oh.
everyone else can't hear it.
What is the price on that dragon steak?
Well, for one serving, it will be 150 gold pieces.
What
Holy
the flick?
shiz.
Ooh.
Good censorship, guys. Good job.
Holy
Good
shiz.
job.
what's the point of eating it? Like, why would I want to do that?
How often in your life will you be able to taste a dragon?
So it's just the thrill. You don't get any extra powers.
Tatsuo, you are what you eat.
You will have the best. Never mind. Not needed.
Okay, what's the second best thing?
How much for the finest owl bear steak?
Well, we have our beautifully seasoned owlbear steak for 10 gold pieces for a plate.
Does that count as you seeing a creature and being able to turn it?
I was gonna try that. I'm like, can I look at that dragon scale?
You've already seen an owlbear.
I know, but I don't even know what class that is, so I don't think I can become one yet. I'm capped at 1 right now. All the good stuff's 2 and up.
You see the dragon steak, and then later you try to turn into a dragon, but you just turn into a big steak.
Don't eat me. That's why I wanted to see his livestock. I wanted to know how fresh. Because if he just had a bunch of cool stuff in the back, I just want to take a gander and let her eat one of them.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So, yeah.
He does say, if you are interested as well, I do have some lion and some giant elk
That sounds good.
and also an elephant.
How about elk? Giant elk. How about that?
Giant elk steak. Very well. That will be 20 gold pieces.
All right, that's fine.
How much? I got 20 gold from that dude earlier. Mm-hmm. All right.
Give me all the elk steaks and try and smush them together into an elk.
Frank and elk.
Frank and elk. Oh.
This is this corpse golem of elk steaks.
When it's time to change, he's like, go, Ranger Elk. And then he just like falls on down.
One leg just prickles.
Are you getting
Pile
a
of meat.
20 gold steak?
I'm cheap. I'm good with owlbear.
You doing 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I did 10.
Do you mind if I take a look at your elk?
Oh, like I said, we do not keep them on the premises.
Where do you keep them?
On our elk farm.
You have an elk farm?
Well, there is an elk farm that we source our meat from.
Huh. Is it within city limits?
No. Well, I mean, define city. It's in our country. It's on our island. But you will have to travel very far to get there.
If you were, let's say, just an owl, how long do you think it would take to fly there? Yeah. Give or take a day?
Probably, yeah.
Is
that's
it an
not bad.
unladen owl?
Doesn't matter.
Is African or European owl?
There we go. Wish I had 2 coconuts. Or just one.
You can carry him by the husk.
General direction, north, south, east, west?
I don't know.
Do you
I don't
know
deal with
anything,
the farm.
sir?
I'm a server.
Can I talk to your cook?
I thought this was a farm to table place.
Right.
Should know where everything comes from.
I know the name of the farm. I do
Oh.
not know the address of
What's
the
the
farm.
name? What's the name of the farm?
It's called Giant Elk Farm.
Good. Very creative name. Yep. Okay.
Giant ass elk farm.
We name things as we see them here in Moonlake. Have you noticed? We actually have a lake that looks like a moon.
No, we haven't noticed because we haven't been on our tour yet.
Yeah. So when we signed up for the tour, did we get like a little map of Moonlake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool.
When we sign up for the tour, do we get
Yeah, the
complimentary?
tour guide actually gave you guys all maps that have all the biggest points. Like there's a big cartoony drawing of the tower, and there's a big crescent moon, and
So you drew this out for us so we can see it?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
again,
Look,
Okay.
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, here it
perfect.
is.
If you're going to dish
Here
out
it
an
is.
amusement park layout.
We're looking. No, look, it's right here.
Oh, thank you. Look
Doesn't
at
that
that.
look
Okay,
great?
so they have an owlbear exhibit. They have, a dragon cave. Is there a dragon in there? That's
There's not a
interesting.
dragon
Okay, all right, sure, sure.
there is a mine that like a mine that you can get, an emerald mine that you can visit. There is
Do they have one of those trays for the kids where they can
Yep.
throw? Perfect. That's what I was looking for. I love
that's
this.
exactly the type of mine it is.
Little useless gems.
Yeah.
That comes to school. We do a field trip of that, and one of those mines comes to school, but
Yeah.
it's in like a trailer, and the kids put their little basket in the water, and then all these gems like float up to the surface.
What school would hire a feral person like you?
Just saying.
The server turns to Reeve and says, and for you, sir, what is anything that whets your appetite that you see?
How much was that lion steak again?
30 gold pieces.
You would go for the king of the jungle.
I'll have that.
All right. He jots everything down, and eventually everyone, servers bring out your plates, and it is the best food you guys have ever had in your life. And we will take our tour on the next episode. Thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye.
How long do we have till the tour?
Next week.
All right.
Shoulder.
Cats.
Radio.